Today, guys, we're going to work on a variety of different exercises for offense. The first drill we're going to discuss is a two-part drill. We are going to be using a PVC pipe. You can use a broomstick. We need something with length, preferably something close to the same height as you. And then the other thing we're going to be using is a foot placement drill. So what we did, if you can look down here, is I made 3 markings coming off of the plate. Basically, I have the front corner tape mark, the second corner tape mark, and then I have my back foot tape mark. And what we're going to be using this for is a visual guide and working on our stride and consistent stride, staying along this line, as you see, going right through the balls of my feet of where I stand in the box. Too often we may stride, we're coming off that line, we're closing off too much, or we can't clear our hips. We ideally want to stay somewhere within the an inch or two of the line, laying down like that. So again, it's more of just a visual, and then we're going to incorporate that with our PVC turn drills. So the way this exercise is going to work, I'm simply just setting the tee up down the middle. If you have wiffle balls, I highly encourage using them. I'll put a baseball on the tee just to kind of set the example. This drill, we're going to go up about halfway the PVC pipe, and we're going to hold it just like a normal baseball bat. So I got the end towards the catcher, I got the other end right behind my head, working on my rhythm and timing. And I'm going to start from the first drill, which is going to be our lower half, our foot placement. I'm here, I'm working at both, lifting and separating. Okay, I can see where my front foot lands. I'm right on the straight line that I was using as a visual. I'm slightly open, I'm about 45 degrees with my front foot. Okay, some can open it straight towards the pitcher. I think that's a little bit more advanced. I'm not a fan of landing closed because then we block our hip. I think 45 gives us a great balance point for then as we come through, we can either lock and pop, or our foot can open a little bit and then turn towards the pitcher. All right, so again, working on your rhythm by timing, land, separate. Again, my foot's on the line, 45 degrees. I'm in a good place with my lower half. Now the second component of the drill is going to be our PVC turns. The concept of this exercise is we're going to incorporate our lower half. So we're here. I want to turn my hands without moving my hands. And I'm going to use the PVC pipe as a visual reference to turn my hands to a point of contact. Now how did I do that? I turned it with my hips, my trunk, my core, my chest, my shoulders. I did not move my hands. I'm here, my hands have not moved, and now I'm to the point of contact. Now you can see that PVC pipe is in line with my front forearm. Okay, it's got a nice tilt to it. It also follows in line with what my shoulders are. And I'm right here. I'm here, I'm landing, and I'm coming through. If you have a wiffle ball, you can hit that off if you want. Again, it's more of just a visual, get a feel for our turns, staying connected with our upper half. Give you another visual for our connection turns and our front foot stride, just a side view. Again, going up halfway on the PVC pipe, I'm loading, I'm striding, and I'm coming through. You can see, I'm not breaking my hands, I'm turning them with my upper half. This is a great drill to work on not casting, trying to eliminate just throwing our hands at the ball, just our arms. We want to generate as much power and connection from our feet to our hands through the kinetic chain to generate power and explode that ball right off the tee. Right there. The next offensive drill we're going to be working on today is staying in our legs a lot better and staying in our legs through the baseball. What I'm talking about with this exercise is as hitters, when we go to swing, we got our stride, we got to come into a point of contact, we come up out of our legs. We're very straight up on our backside, we're here, we're losing power and drive through that ball, okay? You may even be here at point of contact, here, and then you come up out of it, okay? If you're coming up out of it at point of contact, you're still slowing yourself down at some point, even though it may be a short period of time, and you're losing that power and that drive. So, the way this exercise is going to work, I'm gonna grab a book bag. And the book bag is simply there to give me some sort of reference feedback with my back knee. Okay, I'm gonna set myself up. The book bag is basically right in between my legs. I'm gonna go through my normal motion. I'm gonna go nice and slow at first. I'm gonna be here. I got my stride. As I start to rotate through and shift my lower half, here, my knee becomes in contact with that bag. I'm here, and I'm through, and I'm staying in contact with that bag. Okay? Do it again. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker. So I'm here, and I'm through, and I'm in contact. Staying in this position allows me to stay engaged in my lower half, which then is gonna allow me to drive through that ball a lot more aggressively, in turn, create a lot more power, a lot more consistency, gonna keep my barrel in the zone longer. We talk a lot about our kinetic chain as an athlete. If my lower half goes, it's gonna affect other parts of my kinetic chain, okay? Same thing as if I'm a pitcher, defense, whatever the case is. Our lower half is very important. Nice easy drill with things that we have at home using our book bag to work on feedback, both visual and by feel, of staying engaged in our lower half through the drive and contact of the ball. Next offensive drill of the day is going to be a back pocket grab. The reason for this drill is, as hitters, a common flaw is when we go to swing, we pull our backside, whether it's our hip or our shoulder, through by pulling our front side. So our front side is trying to initiate the first movement to then pull that backside through. And that's not a good thing, because if I do that, I'm gonna be pulling off the ball, my hands will drop, they'll drag, I'll pull away from the ball. There's a lot of different consequences to being a front side pull through as opposed to a backside. So the way this drill is gonna work is I'm moving my hand to the top part of the grip. I'm gonna just get in simple post stride just to mix it up, because we do talk about our post stride approach, our being in a post stride when we do two-strike approach. And I'm gonna simply grab my back pocket and hold on to it, okay? I'm working on my top hand drill here, and then I'm working straight through the ball, and I gotta hold on to my pocket with my lead hand. So I'm here, right on through. I'm here. You see I'm loaded into my backside. Okay, I can load up onto my front toe if I want. I'm right on through. You can see I'm engaged in my leg still, like we were doing with the book bag. That holding onto that back pocket forces me to keep that front shoulder closed longer through my point of contact. Okay. Another key point is when I go to swing on this drill and I come through, you can see my hand is up high on my finish. It's above my shoulder. That's very important. If I'm working on drills and I'm coming through the zone and I'm finishing down here on my lead shoulder, that's not good. That's feedback though that you can use to make correction on exercises. That's typically I'm swinging down on a ball, swing. I'm swinging maybe around on a ball. I should always be finishing up over my front side on my swings.